First at 6, the city of Atlanta is searching for its next police chief.
Chief Rodney Bryant set to retire next month. He sat down with Joe Hankey late this afternoon to reflect on his time in office and to discuss the city's next police chief. Joe Hankey joins us live from APD headquarters right here, right now. Joe?
Well, Jeff, we finished talking with Chief Rodney Bryant just a few hours ago. He is an Atlanta native, started working with Atlanta police all the way back in 1988, and tells me he will retire sometime during the first week of June. He also tells me he never imagined being Atlanta's police chief, but when he received a call from Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, he took the job as a favor to both her and the city.
When you get a call from the mayor saying, I need your assistance in leading the police department that you grew up in, for the city that you grew up in, there's only one answer for that.
Rodney Bryant left retirement and became chief in 2020 following the resignation of Chief Erica Shields. Bryant, Shields, and Chief George Turner before her represent the last 12 years of police chiefs in Atlanta. Each had worked with APD for decades, knew the city inside and out. Bryant says whether Mayor Andre Dickens wants the next chief to fit that trend or be an outsider with fresh eyes, they need to most importantly find a good working relationship with the mayor.
It's not a significance of one chief or the other. I mean, clearly you want the best person that is out there, but it also it's relying upon how you sync with the mayor.
As Bryant leaves office, violent crime is up compared to 2021. Homicides and rapes are each up more than 50% compared to last year. Robberies and car thefts are down.
It's one of the things that we clearly recognize in the city of Atlanta is there's a proliferation of weapons.
Bryant says his office has been working with federal partners to get guns out of the hands of criminals. He believes those partnerships, new programs to address repeat offenders and gang crime will pay dividends with time.
As long as we continue to partner, have strong strategies, it'll have an influence on what we're seeing.
During Bryant's time in office, a few crimes have grabbed the city's attention and remain unsolved. One case is the murder of 12-year-old David Mack in southwest Atlanta. Another, the brutal murder of 40-year-old Katie Janice in Piedmont Park.
I think people rest on the fact that we resolve so many cases so quickly, and they think all of them should be handled that way. The reality is sometimes they take time.
Bryant says his detectives, though, continue to work to make sure those high-profile cases do not become cold cases. And when Chief Bryant took over as chief for the city of Atlanta, we heard from patrol officers and police union representatives that morale within APD was at record lows. Chief Bryant tells us during his time in office, he has made sure himself and his command staff regularly visit the city's various zones, that they talk directly almost every day with patrol officers to check in with them. And he says, and we're also hearing from officers ourselves, the morale is now on the rebound within APD.